Hello, and welcome to my demo for the infrared light-based real-time control system for the robotic arm that you see in front of you. It is controlled with an Arduino Uno board underneath a motor control shield. USB commands are fed to it from the computer to decide what motor powers need to be used. These motors are all DC motors. They don't know what orientation they are, i.e. they don't know what angle they have turned to. So we need to figure out how to derive that information. And the way I do it is with these 4 infrared light LEDs and the Wii remote that you see in front of you. For those of you that don't know, the Wii remote will track up to 4 infrared dots in real time and feed that information over Bluetooth. So we can tap into that stream and figure out what the Wii remote sees. Now the program that I use to do almost all the coding is called processing. Let me start up the program here. If you don't know what processing is, you should go and learn about it. It is a wonderful development environment that can be used by artists and engineers alike. It really is that easy. So let's start lining up. So now, what we see here is on the right, a blue representation of our desired arm position. On the orange, on the left-hand side, is where we have our feedback. In fact, if I move the arm, you'll see that the orange moves accordingly. What we can do then is we can use the software I wrote to put the blue arm in a certain position, and we know that since the orange is matched, we can decide how to put the arm. So if we move the hand up, hand down, you get the idea. The way the algorithm works is it matches the angles. So if you notice, the lengths aren't the same, but if I force the lengths to be the same, you can see that they are the same shape. Now this can be taken a step further. If you note that the LED on the bottom doesn't need to be seen besides the very beginning, because it doesn't move. Now, if we decide to just memorize that point, and then cover it up, now we can control the arm with only 3 dots. And since the Wii remote tracks up to 4, this lets us use an additional pen to place yet another dot in the problem. So if I turn on the automatic line and I move the point around, what we have is a way to control the arm with nothing but an infrared pen. And thus we have an infrared light-based real-time control system for the robotic arm. I hope you enjoyed this demo.